Subscribe to Earthophilic. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Hello and welcome back. From the peninsular part of India, let's move towards the northeastern corner of the country, listed among one of the most beautiful places of India, where Mother Nature has been extra generous in her bounty. Least touched and least discovered, the jewel of India, Manipur. Manipur is nestled in the slopes of the south-flowing sub-Himalayan ranges in the northeast of India. Number of the total district is 16 and the city of Imphal is the capital of the state. Manipur is bordered by the Indian states of Nagaland to the north, Assam to the west, Mizoram to the southwest, and sharing an international border with Myanmar to the south and east. Manipur had been known throughout the ages as Maitrabak or Kangelaipak, as well as by more than 20 other names. The word Manipur is made up of two Sanskrit words, Mani and Pur. Thus, Manipur is translated as Jewel Land. The independence and sovereignty of Manipur remained uninterrupted until the Burmese invaded and occupied it for 7 years in the first quarter of the 19th century. In 1826, with the 500-strong Meethi levy and with help from the British East India Company, Gambhir Singh expelled the Burmese army from Manipur. By the late 1930s, the princely state of Manipur negotiated with the British administration its preference to continue to be part of the Indian Empire rather than part of Burma. On 11th August 1949, Maharaja Bodh Chandra signed an instrument of accession joining India. Manipur was made a union territory in 1956 and a full-fledged state in 1972. The total area covered by the state is 22,327 square kilometers. The state has two major physiographic regions. First is the Manipur River Valley, which encompasses some 1,790 square kilometers, runs north to south, and a large surrounding tract of mountainous country. The hill ranges connected by spurs and ridges include the Naga Hills to the north, the East Manipur Hills along the eastern Myanmar border, the Mizo and Chin Hills to the south, and the West Manipur Hill to the west. Mount Temphu is the highest peak of Manipur, rising at the mountainous border of Manipur and Nagaland with a height of 2,994 meters above sea level. All the rivers of Manipur originate from the surrounding hills. Almost all the rivers in the valley area are in mature stage. The Imphal River, with a total length of 58 kilometers, flows past Loktak Lake and the city of Imphal. Aral River runs through the eastern suburbs of the city of Imphal. Tobal River originating from the hill ranges of Ukhrul. All these rivers are tributaries of the Manipuri River that flows into Myanmar. It then reaches the Bay of Bengal. Barak River flows near the western border of the state. The forest cover in the state is around 17,000 square kilometers, which is more than 75% of the state's geographical area. The Kaibul Lamjau National Park is in Bijnupur district. It is 40 square kilometers in area, the only floating park in the world, and an integral part of Loktak Lake. Yangao Pokpi Lakchao Wildlife Sanctuary, founded in 1989, this wildlife sanctuary covers an area of 185 square kilometers. This sanctuary is one of the 9 identified important bird areas in Manipur. This is the only place where the endangered green peafowl can still be sighted. Bunning Wildlife Sanctuary is located in the Tamenglang district. The Barak River flows near the sanctuary. Jiri Makru Wildlife Sanctuary is located between the rivers Jiri and Makru, both tributaries of the Barak River near the Assam-Manipur border. It lies partially in East Imphal district and partially in the Tamenglang district. The terrain is hilly, being part of the West Manipur Hills. This is an important bird site. Kailam Wildlife Sanctuary is located within the Kailam Tipaimukh Hill Range in the Churachandrapur district. The terrain is mainly hilly, with a large number of streams and thick forested hillsides. Manipur has a population of 28.5 lakh as per the 2011 census. Of this total, 57% live in the valley districts. The valley is mainly inhabited by the Meiteis, Manipuri Brahmins or Bamuns, and Manipuri Muslims. The remaining 43% of the population live in the hill districts, which are inhabited mainly by the Nagas, Kukis, and smaller tribal communities. The Manipur people are grouped into three communities. The Meitei ethnic group represent around 53% of the population of Manipur state, followed by various Naga tribes at 24% and various Kuki-Zo tribes at 16%. Hinduism and Christianity are being practiced by almost an equal percentage of people, followed by Islam with 9% and Sanmahism with 8%. Sanmahism is the ancient indigenous animistic religion, and the sex ratio of the state is 974 females per 1000 males. 76.94% is the literacy rate of Manipur. And Meitei is the official language of the state. Manipur acts as India's gateway to the east, the land route for trade between India and Burma and other countries in Southeast Asia. Its economy is primarily agriculture, forestry, cottage, and trade-driven. Agriculture is the main source of income. Rice is the major crop. Other crops include maize, sugarcane, pulses, and potatoes. Manipur's climate and soil condition make it ideally suitable for horticultural crops. Some of the important cash crops being produced are orange, pineapple, banana, lemon, passion fruit, and bamboo. The state is covered with over 3,000 square kilometers of bamboo forest, making it one of India's largest contributors to its bamboo industry. Talking about the energy resources, Khuga Dam impounds the Khuga River south of Churachandrapur town. This multi-purpose project supplies electricity and water. Tipaimukh Dam is a proposed embankment dam on the river Barak. It has a power station that has an installed capacity of 1,500 megawatt. Huyen Langlon is a martial art from Manipur. In the Meitei language, Huyen means war, while Langlon can mean knowledge or art. This consists of two main components, Thangta, armed combat, and Sarit Sarak, unarmed fighting. Manipur has given birth to an indigenous form of classical dance known as Manipuri. It is particularly known for its Hindu Vaishnavism themes and performances of love-inspired dance drama of Radha Krishna. Pung Cholom means roar of the drums, is a Manipuri dance. It is the soul of Manipuri Sankirtana music and classical Manipuri dance. This dance may be performed by men or women and is usually a prelude to the Ras Leela. Manipur has the highest number of handicraft units and craftsperson in the northeastern region of India. Loom loom weaving is confined to women folk in Manipur. Originally, the raw material used was cotton yarn, as the woolen yarn was not known to the Manipuris before the Second World War. Hand block printings is one of the most important and favorite art and craft in Manipur. The warriors and village chiefs are presented with khamin chatpa by the Maharaja as a token of their courage and leadership. This type of dress is also used in a religious ceremony. Kauna is a type of weed usually grown in the westlands and marshes. This is often used for making mats, bags and cushions. Around 1,000 craftspeople are engaged in the Imphal Valley of Manipur in this particular craft. These gorgeous souls of Manipur have some epic festival. Lai Harauba is a festival associated with Meitei people celebrated to please the traditional deities of Sanmahism. Koot, held after the harvest month in November, this festival predominantly celebrated by Kuki, Chin, Mizo tribes. It has become one of the leading festivals of the state. Yosang is celebrated for 5 days in spring, starting on the full moon day of the month of Lamda. Yosang is an indigenous tradition of the Meitei people. Chirauba, also known as Sajibu Nongma Penaba, held in March or April. Chirauba is the lunar new year of Manipur. These are some of the famous Manipuri foods. A healthy vegetable stew, chamtong or kangshui. Iromba, a delightful combination of boiled vegetables and fish. Morok Metpa, a spicy and delicious chutney. Singju, a famous Manipuri salad. Paknam, similar to pancake, is a savory cake. Chakhao Kheer, the most popular dessert in Manipur. Nagathongba, a classic fish curry. The sport of polo is believed to have originated in Manipur, was spread in the Western countries by the Britishers during the colonial era. Asia's biggest all-women-run market, Ima Kaithal. Ima means mother and Kaithal means market. The market started in the 16th century with a handful of stalls run by women, and over the year it grew exponentially into a bustling market of thousands of women traders selling everything from household items to handicrafts and textiles. According to the legends, the people of Manipur are Gandharvas, the singers and dancers. In the Vedic text, the region is often referred as Gandharvadesha. Situated close to the banks of the Imphal River, the Kangla Fort or Kangla Palace is the symbol of Manipur's glory. Kangla was the ancient capital of Manipur, and several Meitei monarchs have ruled the destination from this fort. The largest freshwater lake in northeast India, the pristine Loktak Lake, is known for its floating circular swamps, which are called fumdis in the local tongue. The lake houses the only floating national park in the world, the Kebul Lamjo National Park, which is the last refuge of the endangered brow-antlered deer or sangai, the state animal of Manipur. The lake is also home to India's first floating elementary school, Loktak Elementary Floating School. Despite the geographical proximity of Manipur, it is the perfect representation of India's shared diversity. Manipur is blessed with a unique natural beauty and is immortalized in history for its storied military past. Please pardon me if I have mispronounced any words in this video. Thank you for joining me today. I will meet you guys with the next state, Meghalaya. Till then, bye-bye and take care of yourself.